Hello students, I am Omkar Deshpande, lecturer, Department of Commerce, KLS Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belagavi. So today we are going to start the first topic from the business study, nature and significance of management. Okay, from this topic, 11 marks is been covered in annual examination. So one question will be coming for 8 marks, one question will be coming for 1 marks and one question will be coming for 2 marks. Totally 11 marks are been covered from this topic. So now let's study the topic nature and significance of management. Okay, so management, what is the management? Management means it's an art of getting things done from others is called as a management. How we are going to take work from the people as a manager in an organization, how he's going to take the work from the people and reach the objective. So that is what about management. Okay, so management is very important thing. Every individual cannot achieve everything. So that is what a quote says, unity is strength. When everyone come together and start working, then comes the concept of management is very crucial. So we'll understand what is management, characteristics of management, importance of management in detail. Okay, let's start with the introduction of topic. So the first point says the basic unit of society is individual, but no individual can satisfy all his desire himself. Okay, individual person works in the organization, but whatever his contribution is very, but alone person he cannot work in all the departments. So that is what each and every department has to work, then only it can reach the object of the organization. Then he has to work in organized group. This is very important. Every individual works, but most important thing is he works in a group that will help them to achieve the objectives of the organization. If you see the example of business, family, schools, many people individually they works it, individual different departments will be there, every person will be working in that will help them to reach a objective, because an individual single person cannot do all kinds of a task. That is what he should work in a group, and everyone when they started working it helped them to reach the object of the organization. You can take the example of business, family, schools, or government hospitals. So any organization where we need to work in a group. Okay, so the third point says to work in a group, there is essential to manage the group by bringing the human resources and resources togetherly so as to achieve the desired objective. So here the concept says that key, now human resources are the employees of the people. The employees are the one part, but more than that other resources will be there like machines and many things will be there. All togetherly they have to work. When all togetherly they start working, it helps them to achieve the objective of the organization. So the fourth point says management is essential for all the organizations. See here, a management, it is not like this big firm, an organization management is followed. It's not like that. Big organization, small organization, middle organization, or any kind of organization or service sector, management is must, and with the help of management only it helps them to reach the object. Now, fifth point says management consisting of series of interrelated and interdependent functions performed by the manager. So all different department people will be there. Everyone will be working, no doubt. Different work will be there, but all are working for the object of the objectives of the organization. To goal have been set on that goal. They started working it out. Okay, this is what about the introduction of management. So now let's understand meaning of management. Management is the art of getting things done through and with the help of others in order to achieve the specific organization objective. So this is what the meaning says. Management is purely an art, how we are going to take work from the employees and how we reach the whatever the targets or objective or a goal which is set, we can achieve it. So this is what about the management. Now when we see the definition, the definitions given by according to Harold Kuntz, management is the process of designing and maintaining an environment in which individuals working togetherly in groups efficiently accomplishing selected aims. So the definition says it's a process of management is a process of designing, maintaining an environment, the environment which this individual are working, they come together in a group, and that will help them to achieve the aims which they have set in the organization. Now let's see the characteristics of management. Very important question where frequently this question is been asked in the examination. Characteristics of management. The first point says management is a goal oriented process. So the every organization is established to achieve a certain goals depending on their nature of work. Management unites the efforts of different individuals towards achieving the organization goals. See how the an organization which they sets the goal, on that goal these people they started working it out. I can give a small example. When you people are planning for the chartered accountant, that's a CA, when you are planning for it, you're going to plan such a way that key in C in a day 24 hours will be there. 24 hours, how many hours you are going to sleep, how many hours you are going to have the food, and how many hours you are going to study. So this is how when you set a goal, on that goal you started working it out, so that will help you to reach it out. So in the management also, first they will set a goal, on that they started working. So this is what about management is a goal oriented process. And second point is management is all pervasive. Management activity are universally applicable, such as economical, social, charitable, religious, or a political. See, management concept will be applicable in all kinds of the organization. It might be socially, economically, charitable, or political. Any organization is their management concept they are going to apply, because it is applicable, universally accepted principles will be there, and universally it is applicable. Okay, so the activities involved in managing an enterprise are common to all the organization. The concept of management will remain same for all the organization, whether economical, social, or political. I can give a small example for you for this point. See, for example, a petrol bunk in India, you see the petrol bunk, how the petrol bunk works, how the management they works it. The similar kind of a thing in different nations also, it works the same. The only thing is about the culture, tradition, customs may change, but the concept of management will remain the same in our nation or as well as the other nation also. Okay, now third concept is management is a multi-dimensional. Okay, the third point says management is a multi-dimensional. Actually the multiple work which management does, but in your syllabus 3 points they have taken into consideration. Management of work, there will be multiple works will be there in the management, like planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. So all these kind of things which they have to manage it off. So this was about management of work. The next is management of people. The many different kinds of a people will be there in the organization. Our employees will be there, different culture, different backgrounds they will be coming, and many government is there, media, so many people are involved. So we need to manage all those peoples in the organization. And management of operation, there will be multiple operations is there. For example, when raw material is converted into finished good, in between there will be many process will be there. That process is nothing but the operations which act you need to manage it off. Then only the goods which can be raw, which can be input, process, and output, the final thing which easily it help them to reach the customer the final product. So in between whatever the process are that they all comes under the management of operations. Okay, so the fourth point says management is a continuous process. It consists of series of functions such as planning, organizing, staffing, and controlling. See, when it comes to management is the continuous process. When the organization starts, the management activity also starts. It only ends when the organization will get closed, when the organization is dissoluted. Okay, when the organization will get existed, then only the management work will stop. Otherwise it is the regularly and continuously the activity will be going on. Okay, these functions are performed on regularly basis. Every day the management activity will be go on running, continue till the organization exist. Okay, when the organization will get closed, that time only management activity will get closed. Management, the next point is management is a group activity. As a beginning only I have covered it, see in the introduction part. Management is a purely a group activity because it is concerned with a group activity rather than the individual performance. Individual performance here we won't take into consideration. We take only the group effort. The whatever the company will achieve the success, the credit will go to the group of the efforts what everyone have done it. Okay, the efforts are measured in terms of groups of to achieve the predetermined goals or objective. Okay, again the same thing, whatever the success is there we can measure through in the help with the help of groups what they have achieved it. To accomplish the objectives of an organization, every individual from the organization need to work in a team. This is very important. Each and every individual, they need to work in a team. When they work in a team, then only we'll able to achieve the success, and whatever the target goals which we have set, easily we can achieve it. The next point is management is the dynamic function. See, when you heard a dynamic function, means something it is big, something it is a large, which we can tell, and which is not a constant, which keep on changing. So when it comes to every organization works in an environment which keeps on changing, management has to adapt itself to changing environment. See, when it comes to in the environment, it is not a constant, it keeps on changing. Different situations will be coming where we need to adjust towards the situation. I can give a small example. If you see the Nokia mobile, see, the Nokia mobile was one of the topmost company, but suddenly the sale has got reduced. Why? Because the many new environment is expecting something new, but this company may not adjust with those kind of a thing. So that may become a difficult for them to sell the mobile in the market. Okay, so when it comes to the environment, the things are getting changes, but we need to adjust towards the changes. Now presently, if we see also COVID-19 which is going on, it has given many new opportunity for new businesses like sanitize, which new business which people are doing, mask are been selling. So this business is getting started, but again many government new rules has been getting implemented. So but we need to adjust towards all kinds of things. See, government is telling, if you want to conduct the business, we need to keep the sanitize, these many things, social distancing, many things with the, so we need to adopt such kind of a changes, because it's a dynamic management is all about dynamic function. Whatever the changes are taking place in the organization, we need to adapt and we need to adjust towards it. Okay, now the 7 point says management is an intangible forces. Yes, purely management is intangible, we cannot touch it, but our presence we can feel in the organization. Okay, whenever we achieve the target or whatever, we get a satisfaction about our work, we feel yes, whatever the work which we have done, we got the result. So that is what we cannot touch it, but we can feel it, and we can, when we achieve it, we can feel that key, yes, our presence has felt something, given a good result. Okay, so management cannot be seen, but its presence can be felt in the operations of the management. Okay, target and employee satisfaction, that what we can achieve it. So that's what management is, a purely intangible forces. Okay, thank you.